Welcome back to Suladan Plays Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time, we blew some stuff up, made friends with a shark, got eaten by the shark, then made friends with the shark. Not particularly in that order, but anyway, we then went to court again. These Selkath really like taking me to court. Then we went and talked to Boas. Then came back here. Talked to Gandris a bit. That's always fun. But yeah, I think that's about everything to do on Manaan. So I'm going to click the thing. I'm actually going to talk to Carth first. Then I'm going to click the thing.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Everything. That's not what I would ask, but sure, why do you want revenge on Saul so badly?
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
It just seems more personal than that is all.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
I do. Yeah, I mean, if that's all right with you, but I do.
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
That's terrible, but also devastate. That's the word I was looking for last time when I almost said decimate. Devastate. Also, that is terrible. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Of course not. How could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
I'm glad that you're smart enough to realize that it won't make you happy, because if you thought it was going to fulfill you somehow, then when you find the, quote, vengeance you seek, you would feel very, very much hollow. The first two options are what I am torn between. I didn't mean to pry, this is true. Depending on his mental state, asking about his wife could be either a bad idea or it could help him, grieve and process things. I'm gonna ask. What was she like, your wife?
She had courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. Now, I had planned on leaving soon to join her.
So what happened to your son? You didn't say.
His name was Dustil, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
Fascinating. I am totally sure we won't magically stumble across him by the glory of plot development. But anyway, thank you, Carth. That was, sad to hear that, but thank you for telling me. He has talked. You know when Carth talks about things that it's important. Korriban. Haven't been there. Haven't been there. That seems like somewhere I should be able to click because it's tiny, but it's glowing. That should be Kashyyyk. I guess that could be where Terrace was. That's Yavin. Manaan, Dantooine. I could go to Korriban because I clicked it first, but I have been recommended to go to Tatooine, and I kind of want to go see the desert place. So we gotta go to Tatooine. Land of the desert. In the land of the little desert scavenger people that steal my shoes. Okay, well, we're here. Oh dear. No, we're in a cutscene. The back of somebody's head. The back of Malik's head.
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malik. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Carth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise,
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Darth Brandon, you say? This is okay. A good job. What is that thing erupting? Steel plates? Just lots of flat, square things. Okay, Darth Brandon, don't be so moody. You're the apprentice here. You're not supposed to be as moody as the
Find
other guy.
Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Well, that cutscene faded to black a little quicker than it probably ought to have, but okay. Have I turned left and right enough? Good, yes. Can we? Oh dear. It's in a cave. Yes, just what we need, a cave in the desert. Cave gonna collapse because cave made of sand. Don't make cave out of sand. I mean, I know there's rocks here too, and it's probably a rocky cave, but still don't deal with desert caves. They gonna collapse. Just be sure you dig through all the sand first. Or melt it together with the lightsaber. It's a glass cave. What could possibly go wrong? Can I leave the ship now? No. Why are you not talking?
You felt it, yes?
There you go.
Another vision. The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Reverend Malak. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
Tatooine's known for a fair bit more than that, but okay. Maybe Tatooine wasn't always a desert is a valid question, given that we've, given Kashyyyk wasn't always a forest. But I'm gonna go with it looked like some kind of cave, because that's what I was ranting and raving about.
The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
We already have its location. It's in a cave. How much more specific could I be? There's only one cave on this planet, obviously. Okay, well, I'm leaving. Carth, we already talked, so... A little droid friend I would talk to, but he does not seem to have much to say. Just chime in if you have advice. Someday he's going to have advice. You know what? Zalbar, I hadn't talked to you. Is there something you want? Do you know anything about this place? I don't know much about the planets we visit, but I suppose I should learn. When you ask someone else, I will listen as well. Sure! Okay. I'm now being spied upon by a Wookiee. Jolie, I don't remember how to leave the ship, so I'm going to talk to you.
Got something on your mind, do you?
You never did actually say why you decided to come with me. Actually, he did. Because you have a swirling force vortex around you, and he wants to throw you into an engine compartment and watch everything burn. I mean, anyway. What do you think of Sunry's verdict?
Innocent. I don't know what to make of it, to tell the truth. Do you think justice has been done?
No, I don't, because I suspect that he was really guilty and the game just wanted to hide it really well, and I didn't find that. But I'm going to say yes.
I see. I am not so sure. If he did kill that woman, Sunry's going to have to live with that on his conscience. And if he's justified her death in his mind, well, Sunry was a good man once. I only hope that is still the case. I enjoyed his company. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My jaw aches.
Too bad. We got other stuff to talk about.
Got something on you?
You never did say... Actually, you did, but okay.
No, I never did I?
You know, I don't have to take you with me. Are you always going to be this elusive?
Elusive? Me elusive? Obviously, you've never tried to grab a Twi'lek dancing girl after drinking too much Onderan Willick juice. At any rate, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
Move on to where? And technically you did look pretty happy. You were grumpy that I had invaded your space.
To bed. I'm old and tired, you know.
No, really.
How many kilometer-high trees can you find an interest in before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. Then there's all the critters and the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
I mean, I stay here far more than I should, but, you know, there's a computer to keep me digging. Anyway, you could do that on your own, technically.
So I could. Well, not having a ship does tend to put a damper on that kind of idea, however. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
Ding, ding, ding. What interest do you have in my future?
Interest? Well, I certainly don't have a vested interest. Call it more idle curiosity. Your destiny is rather unclear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you. But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
So you're coming along to not offer your opinions. I love the writing sometimes. Anyway, no, tell me more of what you see.
Your future will come of its own accord, trust me. Sometimes navel-gazing at it doesn't get you anywhere. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. And that can be all bad.
Who's Nomi?
Nomi, Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day.
I mean, we could have had this conversation while we were in flight, but apparently a cutscene took precedence. So you're along as some kind of observer?
Nonsense. Have I ever refused to help you when you asked? How confused can one person be anyway?
Very.
One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? You're too young to be so talkative. Shoo! Shoo!
I mean, how confused can one person be? You don't know me very well, do you? How do I get out of the ship? I don't remember how to leave. I think it's this way. No. Hi, Cantorus. There we go. Cantorus, you're coming with me, and Jolie, you're coming with me too. Sure. Excuse me.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
And what do I get for my 100 credits?
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses.
I don't need to pay the fee. Fair enough, I'll give you the money this time.
I thought you would. Without these fees, Zerka Corporation would have closed this port years ago. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
Both! It is both! Give me some background on Tatooine. Sure.
There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look.
You're running a concrete foundry, aren't you? You're using up all the sand! You're going to waste it! There's only so much sand, you know. Tell me about your operations here.
I can't really get into that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it.
Come on now, friend. Let me in on the details.
It's common knowledge, so there's no harm in telling you. It's a tale of bad business. You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect, and possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company.
So Zerka Corporation set up shop on a barren planet?
Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limited operations are still in place. But the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. They've had to look at other forms of business.
The subtitles said it was a few years of good mining. He said a few good years of mining. Anyway, what do you mean when you say the ore is peculiar? I might want to buy it.
Zerka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that Tatooine metal is unfit for effective manufacturing. I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money here. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times, so look for some other company to get stuck with it.
But how's it peculiar? You didn't answer my question. I want to know why it's peculiar. I want to chew on it. What other forms of business are being looked at here?
Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome native species that provide exciting hunting.
Yes,
there are also lengthy barren wastes that serve as fine soup tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however.
Have you tried pod racing? Also, casual traveler, exotic species hunting. These things don't necessarily mesh. The casual traveler is not. Anyway, that's not what the casual traveler is looking for. What do you mean when you say the ore is peculiar?
Zerka Corporation has. Of course.
Still didn't answer my question. You just told me the same thing again. What is known about the history of this planet?
Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals.
Are you mocking the Sand People? Don't mock the Sand People. It doesn't end well for those who mock the Sand People. What species do you mean?
The Sand People.
Called it!
They're
Don't
vicious
mock the Sand
attack
People.
Outsiders on sight. More animal than anything, really. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe they don't. Impossible to tell. They won't cooperate.
Not with you mocking them. Have you had trouble with them?
Not personally, but they've given Zerka Corporation a rough time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering random attacks. I think the company has even put a bounty on them, but I'm sure not going to try for it.
Leave the poor Sand People alone. Are there any other sentient races?
The Jawas are scavengers, and a bit primitive. Hard to understand. They have an affinity for droids. Some of our scientists believe that they may not be native to the planet, but how they got here, they may not even know. As I said, they're hard to understand. They usually end up slaves to the Sand People. They aren't fighters. Good traders, though.
Where would a person look for opportunity? The bottom of the ocean, obviously.
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in the central anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
Fair enough. I'm looking for very specific things, though. Who should I ask?
That's not much information. Could you tell me more?
Sure. I'm looking for a star map. Very old, very complex.
A star map? That's old holotech, isn't it? Not much reason to outfit this dry rock with tech like that. You could ask around, but for something like that, you'll probably have to go digging. I wouldn't know where to begin. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know.
I love to dig, okay? Don't judge me. I should really get going.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
You, sir, are friendly. I would have given you 200 credits. Draw! No, that's a turret. I'm going to say hi to it anyway. Oh, neat. When you click, the mouth on the icon opens a little bit. And then when you let go, it closes. That's neat. I have no... Footlocker. Footlocker! Footlocker full of grenades. You know what? I need night speed. What are you? Why are you heavy blaster turret smaller than the defense turret? I guess because it has defenses. Hi. I am so confused by this creature. Is it two creatures? Is he riding on its back, or are they... I mean, I guess it looks like he's kind of riding in a backpack. But still, anyway. I have to go now. I have to go. That is that's Gloopar's voice. What did you do to Gloopar? Did you eat him? He was on a whole other planet. How did you eat him? What did you do with Gloopar? I don't trust you. Hello there, Captain. Let's see. Yes, here it is. It looks like the shipment has been delivered to your ship as requested. What? I didn't ask for nothing. This is docking bay 32, isn't it? Yes, it is. And that's what I have here on the requisition form. Everything seems to be in order. The Gizka are your problem now. Excuse me, what is a Gizka? It says right here on the manifest you ordered a crate of Gizka to be delivered to docking bay 32. That's right here. Now, all I need is your thumbprint for the... Wait a second, where did the datapad go? Nothing is ever organized around here. At any rate, the Gizka are yours. One of the loaders said the crate split open once he put it in your hold. Some of the critters might have gotten loose. This happens, I'm afraid. And we don't accept liability, and we certainly couldn't take the cargo back. Enjoy! Jolie, why do we have an infestation? Why do we have an infestation? Sir, why did you let them... Well, we were too busy talking to him. Of course he let them load something up into my ship. What are you? What are you? Gizka looks at you curiously, cooing. I'm slightly concerned by its empty eye sockets. Why would I feed it poison? Pet it. You scratch it behind the nubs that pass for ears, and it coos enthusiastically in response. Play a game. How do you play a game? You play a game of peekapoo. Why would I poison it? I'm gonna leave it alone. It is adorable. What lack of attention! I just petted you and played games. Oh, there's more of you. Hi. I'm going to keep this. You try it, but it wriggles from your grasp. Pet it. Pet it. Ooh, no, don't kill it. Leave it alone. You know what? I'm just gonna leave them be. Y'all have fun. I don't know why my ship is full of frogs, but they can be full of frogs. I do. Okay. 'Tis a strange world. 'Tis a strange, strange world. Also, I thought I was in Anchorhead. I guess this is a docking bay within Anchorhead, so it's not Anchorhead particularly. Wait. There's AI scripts? Wait, what? Character page? Scripts, you say? Defaulted. Scripts, you say? Scripts, you say? I'm trying to... I am... Oh, you select one of these three. Characters will not use special items. Droids will not use them. See, Jedi characters will use force powers, then they'll behave. Oh, okay. Huh. Neat.
Sure.
Well, Candrass, you're not allowed to use grenades. I need my grenade. What are you and why? Huh. Strange. You're very strange. Hello. Footlocker. Can I loot the footlocker? Yes, this is mine now. Goodbye, sir. Thank you. I don't know what it... Oh, hello. Giants in the sand will be here long after you, Soul Jawa. There are many of us, but not where you can see. The Jawa are precious, and I want to protect them all. Why
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
I start to suspect the game just plopped random groups of 3 Dark Jedi in inopportune locations. Yeah, guys, you just stay over here. We don't want to... No! Okay, well, we found one of them. You know what? You be stasis. You be stasis! Fine, you be flurried. Well, this isn't going well. Okay, well, this is life. Wow, this is fun and interactive gameplay. Having 3 party members and all of them being crowd controlled is frustrating. I'm just gonna run away, bye. I've chopped you in half. Fear me?
Yeah.
Candrass, run away. Be a good Candrass and do Candrass runaway things.
Yes?
Candrass! I said run away.
Sure.
I will smite you, Candrass. Don't make me smite you. You know I can smite you. Tank or not?
What?
I don't understand what I'm doing anymore. I need Jolie to not be dead. So this is happening.
What?
That'll show you.
Well, you're dead. Evil Jedi. You've died in the middle of the streets, making me completely look like a villain here. Yay, another double-bladed lightsaber. Just what I needed. Jolie? Jolie?
What?
Jolie?
You need?
Yes, you need to be back over here where you won't be dead. Who did I heal? I saw a 4.
What?
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is save, because the other Jedis are going to kill me if I don't. Also going to remember to use the other slot so that I don't override, just in case. Hi. Good, good, yes. I got one of you this time. You know what, Canderous? I did technically tell you to be in solo mode, so I'll grant you this one.
I still heard.
Now, Master Power Blast. And undo solo mode.
Yes. Not this again!
They're so much easier to fight when you can stasis them. That's exactly how they feel, isn't it? Canderous, I'm trying to loot here. At least only one of them has the stasis field.
Not this again! Take that!
There we go. Now you are to be looted as well. A data pad. A data pad, you say. I want the never gonna find it. You know, it doesn't help that it's just called data pad. Detailed descriptions of you and Bastille, also a brief message that's saying Bastille escaped terrorists. Whoever can find and dispose will be greatly rewarded. Well, I found and disposed of them. Therefore, I want a reward for the reward of not being reward. That's how rewards work. If you kill the one that's trying to seek the reward, then you can claim a counter reward. I think. Hey, Jawa, can you check my math? We will remember you when you are Sans, too. I like you. Trade is small now. You will all be gone soon. I like the Jawas. Did I just walk in a circle? I don't know. I came from there. Droid shop. Dune Sea. Yes, that's where we're going. I'm kind of assuming now that every planet is just going to have groups of 3 Dark Jedi. And a droid. But there's always a droid. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and pause here. Seems like we've made not a whole lot of progress at all, honestly, but we did get a lot of exposition. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and pause here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.